Good morning, everybody. Ed here at Grizzly Taco. It's a Sunday morning, and we were going to go to church, but my daughter's not feeling well. So she's hungry and wants some biscuits and gravy. Well, I don't have any biscuits, and I don't feel like making my usual gravy. When I make it homemade, it makes about a quart. I usually make about a quart to half a gallon worth, so I don't need that much. So I'm going to show you what I do at times when we want some biscuits and gravy, and I don't feel like making a huge batch. I found this at Walmart quite a while ago. It's called the Pioneer. It's a country gravy mix. And I've tried all kinds of different mixes, and to me this one's about the best one I found out there. It's got a really nice flavor. It's good taste. It makes 2 cups, so you get quite a bit out of here. Now, like any other powdered mix, it says to use water, 2 cups. Well, I use a cup and a half of milk, and I use a half a cup of water. Now, the half a cup of water, you would take this mix and you would mix it into that water, stir it, and then after you heat up your milk, you would add this to it, the cold mix. Okay, that way you don't wind up with a lumpy gravy. So we're going to do that today. Now, this is a really good mix, and I'm going to kind of change it up a little bit. Like I said, I'm using milk instead of water because water has no flavor whatsoever, and milk does. And I'm also going to add some sausage to it. Now, what this is, these are the sausage breakfast patties from Walmart. I stuck them in the microwave to thaw them out for a few seconds, and I diced it up, and I'm going to use that in there, so I'll at least have some sausage to go with it. I don't always do that, but for today, I'm going to do that. So stay tuned, and I'll show you what we're going to do. All right, so I heated up my pan here, my cast iron little skillet. I'm going to add this sausage into it. Get that cooking. Oh, good stuff. So while that's cooking, I am going to mix my ingredients over here. So I get this one out of the way. I'm going to take my packet here, open that up, and got a little bowl here. And I got a half a cup of cold water in there. So anytime you use these kind of mixes, you want to mix the stuff in before it gets hot, otherwise you're going to wind up with really lumpy gravy. I'm using a little whisk. I've got about 5 different sizes, so this is my baby whisk. Perfect for these little jobs. Alright, so we got that in there, all the lumps out, and that's looking good. So, now we're going to concentrate on this. Alright, so I don't need to get the sausage real hot, because I kind of microwaved it just a hair just to send it out. So I'm pouring in my milk, and I don't want to bring it to a boil, but I want to get it hot. You can see it's bubbling around the edges there. It's because the pan's nice and hot. Alright, so I'll bring you back here in just a second as soon as we get this stuff nice and hot. Alright, so I'm back. So now, I told you I don't have biscuits, and you guys know right now that, I watch my weight, so I'm going to do something a little different. I have some French bread from Walmart, and what I did is, I took it and I buttered both sides, and I'm kind of do it like, almost like a grilled cheese. These are very thin. It's light bread, so it's really not going to kill me. Biscuits are a lot more denser, a lot more calories. So I'm going to use this today for my biscuit part of the biscuits and gravy. So I'm going to heat those up. And while those are working, we're going to go back over to our pan here. The gravy is. And I kind of turned it down for a few seconds. There we go. And it's starting to boil up. Now I don't want it to boil too much. So now we're going to add our mix to it. Okay. And we're going to kind of let this stuff simmer. I don't want it boiling over because I'm using a smaller cast iron pan. At about 5 different sizes. It's already starting to thicken up nicely. You can see all that sausage in there. The only thing, I've never found a gravy mix yet that has enough pepper for me. I like a lot of black pepper in mine, and so does my family. So I'm going to use my shaker, or not my shaker, my pepper grinder, add a little more pepper to it. Because the secret to a good country gravy is the pepper. Can you guys see that? How nice and thick and creamy that's coming out? That's looking beautiful. Nothing like biscuits and gravy for breakfast on Sunday. And I like it because it's not too thick. I mean, I really love a thick country gravy, but for today I don't want it real thick. So, alright, so let's switch back to the other pan here. And my toast is looking pretty good. I probably wouldn't recommend this at home, but I'm so used to heat, and I have no feeling in my fingertips because, you know, I was a chef for 30 years, so always burning my hands and picking up hot stuff, and I'm kind of used to it, so no biggie there. So that's looking pretty good. So, alright, so I'll bring you back in a few minutes, and I'll show you what else. Alright, so now for the next part. So I got my toast ready, okay, and that's looking good. So now I want a couple eggs to go with it. Now I don't like using butter or margarine, I like using a little canola oil. So, it's a lot healthier for me than butter and margarine. So I got that heated up, and the pan's already nice and hot, or it should be. So let's crack 2 eggs in here. Alright. I just love the sound of eggs cooking in the morning. So I like mine scrambled. Real quick. I'm telling you what, man, this is a good breakfast. It's quick. You know, I know it's not homemade, but sometimes you can find something that tastes not just as good, but good. And we really enjoy this, the flavor of this. So I kind of like my eggs a little soft. Okay. So let's got that there. So now let's plate everything up, okay? Here. Sorry guys for the camera work, because I haven't done this in a while. So now, what I like to do is just put my eggs over here. Now, something like this, it's going to take me about an hour and a half to eat, because I can only eat a little bit, and then I can come back and eat a little more here and there. Like I said, my stomach is the size of a small banana. So, alright, so now, look at that gravy. Sausage, pepper. Now I like mine right on top of everything. Just like that. See how good that looks? Ooh. Now it's time for the taste test. Let me get a fork out. There. Doesn't that look beautiful? Nice hearty breakfast on a Sunday morning. You could do this at campsite too. That's the nice thing about this kind of instant mix, especially this one, because it's got a nice flavor. So let's give it a shot. I want to take the corn in here. It's a nice little piece of egg. There's the money shot right there. Oh man, I wish you guys could try this. It's so good. Like I said, it's not homemade, but it's very tasty, and I think your family would love it. I think you would too. So give it a shot. Tell me what you think. Leave a thumbs up. Please share my post. And you guys enjoy the rest of your Sunday.